Hi everyone, in this video I want to demonstrate how to use Netfabb for a multi-laser machine. In this demonstration I'll be using the Renishaw RenAM 500Q, and let's go ahead and add a part. A 50 by 50 by 30 box will suffice. When we generate the part will be placed 3 millimeters above our build platform. If I type 0, the part will be on the platform, meaning I don't necessarily need to generate support structures anymore. And if I want to print multiple parts, I can simply duplicate using the duplicate command. 2 copies in X and 2 copies in Y will suffice with a 10 millimeter gap. And when I hit OK, I have my 4 parts that I'm going to print. Let's go ahead and place these parts somewhere towards the middle like this. Alright, and like I mentioned before, this is a printer with 4 lasers, but before utilizing all 4 lasers, I will first go ahead and select the configuration, which is going to be the Inconel 625 with a 60 micron using stripes. After selecting this and visualizing the toolpath, Netfabb will automatically assign a solid part build strategy to these parts, and I'll be able to see how these parts are going to be printed. And as you can see, we're using a single laser, and I can tell that it's a single laser because all the colors are the same. It is blue, and I have my preview mode to show me the laser index. If you are seeing the toolpath colors, such as red and yellow like so, and if you want to see a different color per laser, make sure to go ahead and change your mode from the current layer color from toolpath color to laser index. So here we're looking at our laser index and everything is the same color, which means we're just using a single laser. Let's go back and explore how to override that single color, single laser usage. And the one thing I want to also highlight is how long it takes to print this part with just a single laser. It's around 16 hours and 15 minutes. But what we can do, of course, is select a given part, and instead of using the automatic assignment, we can override that and say use laser 2, and now all of the other parts will use the first laser and this part will use the second laser. So when I now generate the toolpath again, I'll be able to see different colors indicating different lasers being utilized. So here green indicates laser 2, blue indicates laser 1. If I animate the toolpath generation, this is what I see. I see the stripes being generated and different lasers being utilized. And as you can see, I have a different duration for each part being generated. Alright, so let's go back. And now let's take a look at what will happen if I don't override my laser index. I use the automatic assignment, but I change which laser is going to be used using the configuration editor. In the configuration editor, instead of going with the defaults, I will select Edit, which will create a duplicated version of the default configuration. It has the name duplicate in the first word. So now let's use this one, but change our platform configuration and enable the multi-laser mode. If I enable the multi-laser mode, I get to benefit from all 4 lasers that this machine has, and I get to choose a strategy. So here, if I use the part-wise strategy, I'll get one outcome. If I use the contour-wise, I'll get a different outcome. If I use the stripe-wise, I'll get a different outcome. So let's demonstrate what happens when I do part-wise. Apply and select. And now I'll hit toolpath visualization one more time. And here you will see that each part automatically gets assigned a unique laser. So this is one strategy option I have. And you can see the time distribution pretty evenly. And if I look at the build time, now instead of 16 hours, we're closer to 6 hours for this print. Let's go back and change 2 more times to demonstrate the impact of other strategies. Once again, we go to platform config. Instead of part wise, we go to contour wise, apply and select, and visualize the toolpath. All right, now we see a slightly different build time and a slightly different colorization. To better visualize what's happening, I'm going to zoom in, and you will see that we are using a different laser for the outermost contour versus the rest of the part, and this is true for each part. If we go back and change it one last time by editing it from contour wise to stripe wise, and of course this will only apply to configurations that are using the stripes. Apply and select, and toolpath visualization. This time we will see a very colorful outcome, where in the hatching each stripe will get a unique laser, and the border may be a different laser, and each stripe within the hatching is a different laser. And if we animate this, we will see that different lasers are working on the same part, and this also will have a slightly different build time associated with it. So this is how you can assign different lasers to be utilized for a given part. These are the different strategies you can use out of the box with a Renishaw 500Q, and if you want to override one of those strategies so that you want an entire part to be using a certain laser, you can also select that part and assign that laser. Using these techniques, you are going to be able to utilize all the hardware you have available to you and generate your prints in a more efficient time frame. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach us at our forums.